public speak is not worth as many points in this class as the stuff, the actual intellectual stuff that you're telling us, right? So basically, I'm assessing you more on what you're saying than how you're saying it, right? Um, one of the reasons I am not super picky about that is, number one, this is not a public speaking course. I am assessing it somewhat because it is a communication course, right? But two, I am a deplorably horrible public speaker myself. I say a lot, right? And I use a lot of like vocal fillers when I'm thinking of something, what I'm going to say next. And so who am I to be giving you bad grade for not speaking well? So I won't be doing that. I'll be offering you suggestions if I can see that you're struggling in a certain area and maybe it's making my understanding of what you're saying muddled for any reason. And I won't count off super, extreme points for anything technical. But if your audio, if we can't hear you, that's kind of a big problem. Okay. And this does happen sometimes. Sometimes it just has to do with the student's particular technology. So I'm not going to ask you to invest in a headset like this, right? However, it helps. The quality is way better when you can. Also, our experiences on Second Life are going to be better if you do have some kind of a headset. You don't necessarily have to have a mic. Even the kind of like earbuds you use with maybe your mobile phone or whatever when you're listening to music can help. The reason is if you don't have something that's where the audio is coming in quietly, right, in the room, anything that's going on in your room is going to create feedback into the computer and make it a miserable experience for the rest of us. So the kind of feedback I'm talking about is when, in particular, when somebody in, let's say we're in Second Life or even in Zoom, one of you's talking, right? Well, the sound of that talking has a delay, right? It comes through to the other person. Say I don't have headphones on, it comes through and then it's going to feed right back into the same mic, right? And it's really distracting. So it is good to have some kind of headset so that audio coming from the computer doesn't go right back into the mic, if that makes any sense. Okay. And these, by the way, like I said, are really great quality. They're Logitech, and they only cost, I mean, I know it's relative, right, in terms of cost. They're only $30. I say only because for me, they've become quite expensive because my cats I can't seem to keep them away from these, and they keep chewing. Like when I'm not paying attention, they'll chew one and two, and then I have to go buy another one. So you have to buy $30, worth headphones, $30 of headphones over and over and over. They get quite costly, and it gets kind of pisses me off. So anyway, hopefully for you it'd be a one-time investment, but they really help. Okay, let's see. So in terms of what exactly to do for this project, more details are in that Read Me First document. So you absolutely must read that to get all of the specifics on the presentation. Okay, and again, I am going to create a project guide video that summarizes all of the major parts, the major issues and things in the Read Me First document. Okay. So I'll attempt